This week's shift: stop asking, how do I grow? Start asking, how do I become investable? Now, Alan, let's talk about that and what that actually means. How do people become investable?
So that's a great question, and I think that's where a lot of entrepreneurs should start. Although, and I'll kind of maybe frame it up this way: what I tend to experience between what I would say an entrepreneur and a dreamer. So most people go into their business looking at, how do I fulfill my dream? So
Okay.
they're not looking at it from a strategic point of view. So how do you become investable? Well, I always say look at yourself as the investor more than the person looking for the capital. Does this look like an opportunity that looks like it has value? Is it something that's going to grow? Is it something that you would infuse 2 million, 6 million, 12 million, 20 million dollars into? And if you as the investor would have concerns or questions about that, then how do we alleviate those concerns or questions, right? So that process typically goes through looking at developing what we call a data room. And in that data room, you have several folders, and those folders may have the business plan, the business roadmap in terms of where the business is currently and where it is projected to go in the next 5 or 6 years, as well as the pro forma, which is a financial document that basically states what the business has been performing at over the last 6 years.
Okay.
And then as well as a growth revenue model in terms of where that business is projected financially to grow in another 6 years, so to speak. As well as any assets that you may have on hand. So if that asset is an intellectual property, if it's brick and mortar, if it's software in terms of another form of IP or intellectual property, those are the things that we want to take into account and put together and format and put into the data room and go over those artifacts and say, if I were an investor reviewing the data room, does this look like a stable investment for me to participate in?
So it's like taking yourself out of self and kind of stepping across the room and thinking like how an investor would look at that same, or kind of like looking at your business from a different point of view, not just from the point of view that you always look at it.
Exactly.